Alright guys, are you ready to party? Welcome back to Lokean Gaming, where we currently have a black screen, which isn't good! Here we go! So, we are gonna hop on the party bus. You guys ready for this? Okay.
Hello, thank you all for joining the program. I'm here with author and...
Let me get that. Let me see if we got any invisible passengers. Nope. Okay. Then we are good to go. I'm gonna switch over to my controls. So welcome back to Lokean Gaming. How are you guys doing? Happy Good Friday to you. Woo! Let's get this party bus on the road. So, how you guys doing? Oh, we're amped. I called my friend, so instead of having Easter visit, I called her. And she's cool, and I explained it to her, you know. I said, you know, we just don't know if we can pass stuff on. So she knows I'm not coming up for Easter. And she had planned the same thing. She didn't know how to call me and tell me, so that was good. And we both know we're not exchanging food this year, so we're good. She didn't even buy cards, and I said, that's okay. I said, nobody knows right now. It's crazy. Some people are, some people aren't. We both decided not to. And I told her the truth. I said, you know, she knows I have the fibro, and I said, I've been achy off and on, and, you know, I will have like a little bit of a sore throat, and it goes away, thankfully, and I'm really not having any other symptoms, but I said, I don't know if it's my fibro or it's, COVID. And I said, we don't know, you know, since nobody that I know got tested, I said, we could all be asymptomatic. And I said, that's a blessing for us, but I said, then we can pass it on. So she agreed. She was more than happy to agree because she has, you know, she has health issues. And her gentleman friend was out Wednesday. It was like over at John Nagel, and he's, said you couldn't believe the amount of people that were walking around without their masks, and we've been ordered to wear masks. I mean, it's not the law, but, you know, it's a nice idea, because if 25 to 50% of people can have it and not have any symptoms, you're doing it to protect other people. And news of the weird, some woman was licking her hands and then touching vegetables and other food in a store. It's apparently a thing now. I'm seeing more and more reports of people intentionally destroying groceries and getting their asses arrested. It's like, I could see one dumb person doing it. I could even see two, because maybe the first one didn't see the first report, second one didn't see the first report. But after a handful, they have to be doing this shit on purpose. And I'm like, good, get arrested. So we're doing good. We found this. I had this for the longest time, but I don't have room scale VR. As you guys have seen, the tiny area I have is what I have to play VR in, which is okay for like 95% of stuff, but when you want to do something like this, it's not okay. So, there's just not enough room here. And you can look around if you want, even while you're driving, because it's a game. And if you want to, you can coast to a stop, and you can try to pick up passengers that aren't there. So if we wanted to stop, we could totally just take my foot off the gas. I is so good at driving bus. And if I drive it like some of the bus drivers around here, I'll just open the door while I'm kind of moving. I'm kidding. There are some bus drivers, alright, that you're like, you're kind of still kind of moving. So, the tiny dot, I can't see it. Where the hell is it? Let me switch back to mouse for a second. So, you can see all the passengers not getting on. I think you can ride it as a passenger too, and I'm not sure how. There was something, like, I think to buy a ticket. You can play this multiplayer as well. And I think a full trip is a legit 8 hours, so if you ever wanted to live stream something on your channel, this would be a good one, because it's 8 hours. The hell was that? I saw like a flash. At least I thought I did. But it's 8 hours of the desert. And I thought since I usually bring you the sea, you might appreciate being out in the middle of the desert, just kind of driving. Hey, it is pretty. Gotta be careful not to drive off the road, but it is pretty. So how you guys doing? Are you ready for Easter? As ready as you're gonna be, huh? Because most people are like, yeah, I'm not hitting the store for a while. So probably as ready as you're gonna be. And like I said, we actually started ours Wednesday. I told my friend, and I don't think she was thrilled with it. And I said, well, she said, they're not eating meat today because it's Good Friday. I didn't know Methodists did that. And I said, well, that's the thing about being a lax Catholic. I didn't say Satanist to her. I said, it's a nice thing about being a lax Catholic. They said we could eat the meat, that we were making enough sacrifices. I said I actually started Wednesday, I had some today, and I'll finish it up in a little bit. So, you know, I already had part of my Easter, and I still have stuff like I have brown bread in can that I bought eons ago, but it's still good. And I have potato salad, so I can have a little bit of everything. I just didn't want to cook it all at once. Wanted to kind of, you know, kind of parcel it out so you don't have leftovers that you didn't get to. So we've been doing pretty good. So we won't be, like I said, we won't be exchanging the food or the candy or any kind of cute little toys or anything this year, but if that's the worst thing that happens to us this year, we're gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna grab some coffee here. Oh no, I can't stare with that hand. Oh no, how am I gonna do this? Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to drink the coffees because I can't do this. So I guess you could stop the bus and wait for non-existent passengers. Were you guys enjoying yourselves? It's a beautiful Friday out there too. Luckily people seem to be, well, it's cold, but people seem to be kind of taking it seriously, and my friend was saying, oh, it's gonna be so quiet. I said, not down here. I said, I can guarantee you the next door neighbor is going to be doing the rock concert nobody wants to hear, which if he would play Slayer or something, I wouldn't care. But he's going to be doing that. And I said, I know the other neighbor will have all the kids and grandkids and everything else down because he's not going to listen to any kind of quarantine. So I said, it's going to be noisy down here. And the neighbors have been, and I'm not, you know, I'm not judging them. Neighbors have been having fireworks shows the last couple nights. And we're not supposed to be out for anything. I warned my friend. I said, it's the law in the state now. You cannot just go out just for a fun ride like this. You can't do it anymore. And you can't be, it's weird. People have been arrested having drinks in their yard. And I'm like, I don't know what the story behind that one was, but I said, it's kind of insane. I said, I don't know if it's because we're very poor at social distancing, especially in the country. Like, if I went out, my neighbors saw me, I know they would walk right over. They would not, you know, even think twice about it. So it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of hard to have people unlearn the idea of just walking over and talking to you or having a coffee or something. But my friend told me a funny story. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of funny too. There was a house fire lately. Nobody got hurt, but they took a picture of it, and on the fireman's ladder that was up to the house, what they saved was toilet paper. There was this huge thing of toilet paper resting on the ladder, so it looked like they saved it. And so they got a good laugh out of that. Nobody got hurt, and apparently they rescued toilet paper, so that was good. I mean, you feel bad if anybody's house burns, but apparently it wasn't too bad, and they rescued the toilet paper. So the firemen had their priorities clearly under wraps there. Though you have to wonder if the news reporter wasn't just bored and didn't just chuck that paper up there and take a picture and go, yeah, it happened. But I hope you guys are having a good one. They've canceled some sporting events that they were planning, which, you know, they should, because I was a bit confused myself as to how could some sporting events go on when we're all social distancing. I mean, other than basketball, where you can be far apart, and maybe baseball, but it would be really tricky to get everybody there separately and not have them mingle in the locker rooms or something. But, you know, we'll be back to sports and that before you know it. We'll be back to parks and stuff like that. Apparently there's this thing going on about mouse traps and ping pong balls. I don't know what it is, but... Look, he's saying, stop for riders, stop for riders! Okay. Okay, let's see. Is there anybody out here? Okay, I don't see anybody. He's like, yeah, you just can't see him. Oh no. That's honky honk horn. That's one impressive horn. So the Invisible Man is getting off. I kind of miss going on a bus. I know how weird that sounds, but I kind of miss it. And if you've never been to Pennsylvania, we've got like these crazy ass roads where they got all these hairpin turns, like it's a Schlitterbahn or something, and a lot of drivers are pretty good, but you always got that one bus driver that must have watched The Simpsons growing up, and that's how he drives. So you go flying around the corners and you're rocking in your seat and you're holding on to stuff, so it's insane. I kind of miss that though. I don't miss sitting at a bus stop for a couple hours because it takes you 5 minutes to shop, but I miss that. The rides were fun, and you know you're antisocial when you consider that like a vacation and a ride to ride out to get your groceries and to ride back. It's like, wow, it's like a vacation. But we'll be getting back to that stuff, guys. We just figured we have taken you on walks. We have taken you on the ocean. Have we had you on the moon yet? I think we've had you on the moon. If we haven't, I shall correct myself. But we haven't had you out on a bus yet. This I know we haven't done. Because I couldn't get this to work in VR, I just don't have the room. Look, he's back here singing that ghost song about He Is. You know, the one for Lucifer. He's having fun. That's his new favorite song. He keeps going around the house chirping the lyrics. But he doesn't know the lyrics any better than I do because we just recently heard it. So he's going around chirping what he thinks the lyrics should be. And somebody had mentioned chocolate in the comments, and he's been doing his chirpy dance, and I got him out a piece of chocolate. We had chocolate left over from Halloween, and that stuff keeps just about forever, so we had some dark chocolate from Halloween. It was glorious. But yeah, we're making the best of it, guys. We're all gonna get through this. We are. It's gonna drive us batshit crazy. But if you remember 9/11, if you remember any of the other outbreaks we had, we'll get through this. There's no reason for everybody to start acting like we're living in Mad Max or something. Going towards the Thunderdome. We could be! Yeah, I guess we could be. We are out in the desert. But it's kind of, a good time to reflect. I'm getting a lot of stuff done now that I normally wouldn't do. I got back into listening to metal again. I just kind of let it go as I was doing all this soul searching, but I'm back to my metal and my hard rock and all this other stuff, and that's fun. Working with, you know, gods, demons, whatever you want to call them, that I never thought I'd work with. Working on my rune studies. I'm just getting a lot of stuff done that, you know, it's funny because this doesn't really change my daily life, and yet I now don't have those distractions. Do you know what I mean? I don't have the distractions of everybody else going everywhere and doing everything, and somehow that was always an excuse for me not to do something because I just didn't have the time, because, you know, this is my job, this is what I do, other than this and maintaining the Patreon and a couple other things. And I feel like I'm tied into the same work week as everybody else, even though I work 7 days a week. So it was kind of weird. Monday through Friday, I would just always feel like everyone else did. And I would just feel like I would clock out of work at a certain time, and that was my time to relax. But when you just have your relaxed time after work, you're usually not going to put in the time for rune studies. And some people do. Some people are really good, but I didn't do it. And I've been getting all the runes to tell me, like Manaz and what did I get the other day? Lacuz, I think, about, you know, cooperating and everything. And by cooperating, the old man means cooperating with him and sharing with him and making sure the old man gets his share of attention. As long as he's a boss man, he doesn't care. And Loki is fine with it because Loki will let Odin run the show until Loki wants something, and then he shoves his brother out of the way. And then his brother shoves him out of the way on this day, and they fight like brothers. If you ever had a brother and he fought with you, you know what it's like. They fight like little children. All the other gods are watching them like, this is why we can't have nice things. Pick up more passengers. Okay, buddy. I'm sure there are brakes on this sucker, but I haven't figured out where they are. Okay. You sure there are passengers out here? Okay, yeah. So avoid that pamphlet I moused over. Try to avoid that if you can. I think I opened the door while the bus was moving, but that just means I'll make an extra special bus driver. we have a driver around here that he's so impatient to get on with his route. He will open the door when the bus is still kind of rolling forward with momentum. Like, okay, get out now. And some of the bus drivers around here, yeah, I miss them because some of them are kind of nuts. You guys know what I mean. What the hell? Is that a tumbleweed? Okay. I guess it was. I don't think I can go in reverse. I don't know. So at least we're getting to see a lot of the countryside with you guys. A lot of the desert. So I promised you guys I would take you somewhere different. There are a couple games, I don't think I said this attempt, that they're saying that they're going to become free to play for a limited time. I don't know. I have my eye on one. And other ones I had, they were just not appropriate to play on the channel, but I have my eye on one. It's by a dev that we've already played the game of, so if that does indeed come up free for a limited time, I will indeed get it, and I will pass on the goodness to you, but as of yet, they said it would be, like, within a week. I don't know. I'm like, why didn't you just make it free and announce it? That would have been, you know, that would have been the easy thing, because some of them announce it, and like a month later, they're still, you know, selling it at full price, so we'll see. If it comes up, you guys will know. If I remember, I will tell you when I play it that, hey, remember that free game I told you about? Here it is. It's a couple $1 game, so it'd be nice to get it for free, because Mammon entirely cut us off, like, zero gaming budget. Not a penny, not a quarter. Yeah, not a quarter, not a dime, not a nickel, not a penny. He's, like, absolutely free. So, we just figured we would bring you guys out here. I'm kind of sad you can't get off the bus and just, like, wander around the desert. This is kind of relaxing, too. I think there is a way to become a passenger. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure because I'm playing the single player. I don't know if you have to be multiplayer. You know what? You want to try that? You want to try being a passenger? I hope I don't kick us out of the game. But let's see if we can be a passenger, because that would be exciting. So let's try. Woohoo! Okay, so that's to exit. That's to be the driver. What did I just do? Oh, okay, I got peace out.